What's the other country that you'd live in if Thailand wasn't available?
That's a question. But at the moment, I am kind of liking Cambodia.
Mm,
It just seems to have that bit of a raw edge to it that
mm.
Thailand had probably 30 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's modern. Don't get me wrong.
Mm,
It's modern. The capital, Phnom Penh, is very modern. But it's got that raw edge to it. You know,
mm.
a bit of Wild West,
Yeah.
which I kind of like.
When you say Wild West, could you go a little bit deeper into that?
Things are easier. Business is easier.
Yeah.
Business it seems easier. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you look at I consider myself entrepreneur, which I've always done. People like me have been pushed out of the UK
Mm,
because of taxation, regulation. It's like as if it's just left for the corporations now,
mm,
and the little man can't make it anymore.
mm.
That's what they want, isn't it? This is what true fascism is, when the corporations take over. So these countries are still, these countries that are going to welcome entrepreneurs are going to benefit.
Mm.
And the UK and a lot of UK's entrepreneurs are leaving, which is going to damage the UK. It is already damaging the UK. But so that's what I mean by that in Cambodia. It's just a bit more Wild West, a bit more
Freelance.
open, a bit more
Yeah.
freer. And they're sort of welcoming
Yeah.
people like us. So that's why I kind of like it. But maybe in 30 years' time they'll become jaded like the Thais.
Yes. I hear
But
you.
Thailand, don't get me wrong, Thailand is still good. It's still good.
Oh.
It's still the best place to do business.
Mm. So how about some countries that you haven't traveled to yet? What's on the top of your list?
Well, I'm hoping to go to Japan
Mm.
in the end of June. This is my plan now. I'm gonna start traveling more,
Mm.
and I definitely want to go South America. Mexico, Peru, those areas. I definitely want to do that. I've traveled a lot in the world, but there's some places I haven't been to. I haven't been to Australia for a start,
Oh no.
and I've got family there. I've got to go to Australia and New Zealand. That's definitely on my list.
Caribbean?
The Caribbean, yes, yeah, definitely,
Mm.
and yeah, but it's part of America, isn't it? Really, technically, I've done America quite a bit. I still want to go back to America because I haven't been to Las Vegas, and I want to go Las Vegas, but I haven't been there yet. I used to live in Colorado,
Okay.
Colorado Springs.
Oh really? How long for?
About a year, not that long, about a year. But I've got family from there, so I used to live with them.
How was that?
It was brilliant. But I was young and stupid. This is before I came to Thailand.
Okay.
I came back to sort out my visa,
Mm.
and I met and fell in love with a girl. Didn't end up going back.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Maybe that was destiny.
Mm.
I don't know, but yeah, I didn't end up going back, and I should have done because I'd started a business out there.
Oh, really? What business?
It was basically painting houses, because what they were doing in America is they were spraying. They just went houses.
Mm.
Houses are like sort of brick, but then they've got wood on the outside. So I was painting them properly, and I've just got loads of work. I'd like got about 8 houses to do, and it used to take me a week to do each house. But I was earning $1,000 a week on that, which is back then it was good money.
Yes.
But I went back to the UK to get everything done properly, and I met some girl who I'd knew for years and I'd always fancied, and she came on to me like,
Oh yes.
big mistake. But then again, it might have been, like I say, it's just, things happen for a reason.
Do you have any children, Nick?
No,
Okay.
not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Got you. Did you ever want children or?
No, I didn't. Because that's just the way I live my life.
Mm.
I do regret that now,
Mm.
but I travelled a lot. I worked, in the music industry a lot, and I got mates who were like, "Oh God, I'd love to have your life."
Mm.
But when I think back now, they got kids now, and they probably,
Mm.
you've got to substitute one for it's one or the other.
Sacrifice.
I couldn't live that life and have families at the same time.
Yeah. And it's easy always to look at like someone else's life or someone else's
Yeah.
life and
I mean,
go,
everybody,
the grass is greener on the
Yeah,
other side.
but
And,
everybody's saying to me, "You're so lucky. You've got a great life."
yeah.
And now when I think back, I think, well, probably you have actually. You know,
Yeah.
I won't change anything for anything.
Mm.
You know, I'm not going to change anything. But yeah, that's one. That's probably my only regret in life.
Mm. It's about appreciating whatever you've got on your plate.
Yeah,
as well. Mm. So your future plan, Nick? A lot of traveling.
A lot of traveling. That's going to be the next on the agenda.
Mm.
The traveling, business wise, you know, I don't know. Opportunities come. I always say never again. No more bars. No more.
Okay.
I always say that, and I mean it. But then sometimes if an opportunity comes, that
Yeah.
look, I'm not. It's one of them where you'll take an opportunity that if it looks good, you know, if I feel good about it,
Yeah.
if it's an offer I can't refuse, then why not? Like I said, we've got an infrastructure in place now, so it gets easier if you know what I mean. But yeah, travel's on the agenda now. Travel, making YouTube content around the world. That's what I want to do. And grow the channel more, because my idea would be to sort of go to countries and which will then we'll get followers and it'll attract people back here,
Ah, yes.
like as an ambassador kind of thing.
Mm.
Okay, it's going to cost me a fortune, but I'm enjoying it at the same time.
Exactly.
I'm
You're
enjoying it.
winning. It's a
You know,
win-win.
You can't, you know, you can make money, but you can't take it with you. The last thing I want to be is the richest man in the graveyard.
Yes.
Never.
Totally. So what would be, if I gave you a magic wand right now, what would be like your ultimate 5-10 year like ultimate accomplishment?
Just to be comfortable. I'm not bothered about, okay, it's difficult to say, right? You know, say you can't, unfortunately in this world, we need money to do things. And I don't care what anybody, oh, well, you know, you don't, well, you do. If you want to travel and do that kind of thing, then you are going to need money.
Total freedom, yeah.
Yes, it does give you freedom, but it's not, this is what I'm after now, this is what I want. So I can have the freedom to travel and the freedom not to worry about the future. That's what we try to do in our life. We build something so we don't have to worry for the future. And the world is in a precarious place, so that's going to be tough for everybody because we don't know what's around the corner. But we just have to keep going. And I think it's hard to plan ahead, even 5 to 10 years at the moment, particularly where the world is. So I think we take each day as we can. That's what I do.
Great to hear. What are some of the advice or tips you would give a YouTuber out there now and me to grow their channel?
Just keep at it. It's tough. It's really tough. And I mean, I'm saying this. I've only been doing it about 6-7 years, but I suppose
That's a marathon.
it is.
That's Premier League, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's not many people I know.
I think it is. But it's tough, and you know, you'll take a lot of criticism. You'll take a lot of trolling, a lot of abuse, and sometimes you do get to a point where you go, "Is it worth it? You know, is this all worth it?"
Yeah.
But you just got to keep going and get over that, and do different things. Try to be a bit more. Try to be unique. You know, and some try to get your market, get your niche market. You know, if you're setting out, you do as many videos as you can with like different subjects, different topics, different content, and then find out what you are comfortable with. I'll give you an example of that. Jason Rupp.
Okay.
Jason, who's the big salon guy, goes around the world doing it. He used to work with Martin, I think for Pattaya people, and he did a video on the salons, and it went viral. He did it with the ladyboy, some haircut. It was like millions of views. So Martin said to him, "Stick to that. That's your market. Stick to that."
Yeah.
And so eventually something will hit.
Yeah.
That, yeah. Eventually something will hit. I think my market on my YouTube, there's quite a bit there. It's sort of food and business. But a lot of it's marketing, you know, marketing. I think as myself and my channel, if you notice, I don't heavily promote my bars. I've just recently done a video, but I don't heavily promote them. I think it's association with me. I think, oh, that's Nick Dean.